Welcome to Divorce Talk with Nicola Beer, a show dedicated to creating change and emotional healing for executives, professionals, and expats in the various stages of marriage breakdown and divorce. Discover insightful strategies to better manage your personal affairs and learn secrets to creating more happiness, love, and success in your life today.
Hi and welcome. This is Nicola Beer. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever regret wasting time? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Regret over wasted time. And more specifically, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips to let go and move forward. You can waste your food, you can waste your money, you can waste your clothes, but wasting time is a whole other ballgame. I'm not referring to the hour you spend in traffic or 2 hours you spent watching a trashy movie. I'm talking about months and years of wasted time people stay in unhappy relationships, where they either hope things will get better over time or don't want to give up on time they have invested already. One of the biggest regrets I hear time and time again is years of wasted time. And it made me question, why do we struggle with it so much? For some couples, it's about the time they wasted ignoring each other's needs and problems in the marriage when they could have looked and took steps to make it better. For others, it's about how long they stayed in the relationship that they felt was intuitively wrong. For the majority, however, it's nearly always about what could have been better or what could have been different. We struggle with it because we torture ourselves with what we could have done in that time. I have individuals and couples say to me, I wish we worked on it sooner, Nicola. Or, if only I'd done this. Or, if I'd known that that would have happened, then I would have done this. And let's face it, there are so many great scenarios to imagine of what might or might not have been. So many theories and stories we can create in our minds if we'd only acted sooner. In essence, so many ways to beat ourselves up. Through our frustration, we may angrily declare, I will never waste time again. Yet what we often fail to see is, regret over wasted time is more wasted time. Totally ironic, isn't it? To be wasting more time through getting annoyed at wasting time. Makes me laugh at myself anyway, when I catch myself doing it. If any of this is resonating with you, stop for a moment, take a few deep breaths in, or several, and realise the following. 1. There is no reason to beat yourself up. The chances are you learn a lot from the past. Our mistakes, pain, and difficult experiences often teach us more than our happy, fun and stress-free days. Our scars and wounds make us who we are. So stop beating yourself up, as there's nothing to beat yourself up over. You couldn't have known what you know now. You just didn't have access to the wisdom that I have. And yes, many people around you might have said, I told you so, or I knew that wouldn't happen. But they also couldn't have known. So just delete those unhelpful comments from your mind. Number 2 is remember that everything in life is interconnected. Life is forever flowing and more interconnected than we will ever consciously realise. Who knows what would have happened if we had not wasted time? Just trust that it was perhaps meant to be that way. My favourite Steve Jobs quote is, you can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that all the dots will somehow connect in your future. This has been so true in my life. I never imagined the choices I made at 23 to work on a crisis helpline would have led me to where I am now. And before, what led me to work on the crisis helpline was me going through depression when I was 20. So I never knew during that time of depression that that would lead me to this happy life that I'm really enjoying now. I believe that where we are in each moment is exactly where we're meant to be. Do you? Perhaps I'm meant to be writing this, and now I'm sharing and talking to you, and you're meant to be listening to it. Or who knows? Maybe it's meant to be for you, or maybe you're meant to share it with someone else, and it's meant to go to a close one, a loved one. Who knows? The law of oneness teaches us that everything is connected, and kindness can go a long way. This includes kindness for yourself. So it could be that. So just let go of the regrets and be kind to yourself. 3. There is no proof things would have been better. Often, when we beat ourselves up, we imagine how great our life could have been if only we didn't waste that time. But then again, we have to realise that if we hadn't spent the time doing whatever we were doing, that there could also be worst case scenarios too. It could also be possible that we could be in a worse position, couldn't it? Can I prove it? No. Can you? No. Can you prove that you would have been in a better position now if you hadn't wasted that time, any more than you can prove that you'll be in a worse position? The truth is, you or I will never know. So regret over wasted time is pointless. So here's what you can do. 4. Make most of the perceived wasted time. Really maximise it by learning from it. What did you learn for your future? What wisdom can you share with others? And number 5 is make the most of it now. Make today count. Speak up for what you want. If you want more affection, ask for it. If you want more love and passion, ignite it. If you want to be healthier and happier, define it. I'm not going to tell you how to do that here, because it will be different for each situation. There is no one way to reconnect with your partner or make a marriage happier. There is not one question you need to answer about staying or leaving. It's a journey, a step-by-step process. As I say to those who take this journey with me, the supposed wasted time may be part of the process to make your future great. As if there was never any pain, how would we know pleasure? If there was never any lack, how would we appreciate abundance? I hope you realise that your time is never wasted. It's a call for you to act, to seize the moment, carpe diem, and spring into action to whatever action and timing is right for you. If you find any of this useful, then I really recommend that you check out my free ebooks and gifts on my website. I have the 7 secrets to saving your marriage. I have 10 steps you can take to create a new life after divorce. And I also have a book to protect children through divorce. And if you're wondering whether you should stay or leave your marriage, you're not alone. If you're wanting to save it but lost hope, if you're sick or tired of going around in circles and getting nowhere, if you're constantly evaluating whether to let go or fight for the relationship, then I want you to know that I'm opening up a few spaces to go from confusion to clarity every month. So just contact me at the beginning of the month and to see if you can get your slot, and I'll give you instructions. Or better still, contact me now, whatever time you're listening to this, so that you have the chance to either get the slot for this month or for the next month. During the session, we're going to be doing several things. We're going to be discovering what might be unconsciously sabotaging you from getting unstuck and knowing whether to stay or leave. We're going to be creating a clear vision for your life and the type of relationship you want to have. We'll be giving you the one simple step you can do immediately to start moving forward. Now, these are complimentary, meaning you don't have to pay a penny or a dime or a dollar or wherever you are for these sessions. It's a one-off session, and I'm opening a limited number of 3 spots every month for the rest of the year. For your opportunity to win, you just need to email me and say you want to go from confusion to clarity. And I will send you what you need to do to qualify for one of this. So you can just email me at nicola@purepeacecoaching.com. From my heart to yours, thank you ever so much for listening today and looking forward to connecting with you in another podcast. Thank you.
Thank you for listening to Divorce Talk with Nicola Beer. If you have enjoyed the program, please leave a rating and review on iTunes so more people dealing with marriage breakdown and divorce get the support they need. If you want more great free resources, such as secrets to a happier relationship, moving on fast after divorce, or tips on parenting through divorce, be sure to visit www.purepeacecoaching.com today.